Okay, now we're looking at 10F. Again, is the second part of this video, okay? We're just carrying on. So they asked us to work out E1, which we got. Now C1. So you see the angles in the straight line. So angle C1 is equal to 180 minus 65 degrees, which is 115 degrees. Or you could have just written 115. So angles in a straight line. Okay. All right. Then we said A2 is sum of triangles. So for A2 is equal to 180 minus 65, which is 115, minus 65. So it's 130, so it's going to be 50 degrees. Okay? And the reason here is sum of triangles. It's going to be triangle BAC. Okay? Or you could have said exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite. Okay? It's A2 and then angle D1, as you can see here. So this is going to be 50 degrees. Remember, E1 I've calculated already to be 65 degrees. Again, exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite, or I can go with the fact that that is co-interior. So D1 plus 50 degrees equals 180. Co-interior angles with AC being parallel to DE. Okay? It's co-interior with AC being parallel to DE. Okay? So angle D1 is equal to 130 degrees. Okay? Now we're looking at number 4. In number 4, we are told that BE, so it's a B, yes, BE is parallel to CD. If that's the case, then that angle and that angle is the same, corresponding angles. There's no, there is alternate, this angle and that angle is the same. As you can see, the Z is being formed there. And then we are told that BD is equal to DC, which now means to say that that is also equal to that angle. Okay, angles opposite equal sides. Angle C is 62 degrees. Okay, we should calculate the value of A, X, Y, and Z. So they didn't indicate that order matters, so I can do it in any order. Okay. And if the order mattered, then A had to be here. Because we need this angle to calculate enough A. So at this point, people, we know that Z is 65. So Z is equal to 65. Why? Sorry, not 65, but 62. Why? So angles opposite equal sides. Okay? So Z is 62. Angles opposite equal sides. Okay. So now, we can say go sum of triangles. So A plus 62 plus 62 equals 180, sum of triangles, and it's in triangle BCD. So let's write that down. So A is equal to 180 minus 62 minus 62. Okay? Sum of triangles, and it's triangle BCD. Okay? There's 124, so it's 56. 56 degrees. Okay? We put there 56 degrees. Then the one is ZX. X is the same as 62. As you can see, it's corresponding angles there. The F is being formed. So X is equal to 62 degrees. The fact that it's corresponding with DC being parallel to BE. Okay? 62 degrees there. Then we can go with angles on a straight line. They add up to 180. So we say 62 degrees plus x, y in this case, plus 62, which we calculated z dot d equals 180. Angles on a straight line. I'm sure now this would have been an easier way. So y is going to be 56. Yes, definitely an easier way. Would have been alternate angles there. But that said, I would still get the full mark. Okay, because in geometry there's many ways of doing things. Of finding angles. Okay. Now coming to question 5. In question 5 we are told that BF bisect. Now BF and FD bisect angle ABD, which is this angle, so B, and EDB. I mark it differently because they're not being bisected equally. And not equally, but the angles are not given equal, so we can't assume that they're bisecting equally. Okay? It says respectively, which means to say in that order. So what I do is I introduce a variable here. I let B1 be x and D1 be y. Okay? So since it's not on the diagram, I must introduce these variables. Okay? So that's number 5. I say let B1 equal x and D1 equal y. Okay? If that is the case, then we can say, okay, B2 is x and D2 is y. Not so? Why? Because, so that's x, because we are told that FB bisect angle ABD. Okay? So we write that there. Then we go with the same with D2. Remember D1 we let y, so D2 is y. Reason? We are told that if D bisect EDB, angle EDB, and that's how we write it out, okay? The question says we must calculate C. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out this angle here, B3, and then I'm going to say that this angle, which is 2y, is equal to that angle plus that angle. Exterior angles equals the sum of two interior opposite. Or I could have calculated D as well, which is 180 minus 2y, and then say 180 minus 2y plus 180 minus 2x is plus E equals 180, sum of triangles, and then work it out from there. Okay? So let's see. So firstly, B3, angle B3 is equal to 180 minus 2x. Why? Because B3 plus x is equal to 180. Why? Since it's a straight line. Okay? Now we can conclude that, as I indicated there, that 2y is equal to exterior angles equal to sum of two interior opposite, which is B3, which is 180 minus 2x. No. It's 180 minus 2x plus angle C. Okay? And the reason here is exterior angle of triangle. And it's triangle PCD. Okay. So angle C is then equal to, take it over, it's going to become 2y plus 2x minus 180. Okay. Which in turn I can say that there's going to be 2 into x plus y minus 180. So I must set up another equation for xy, x plus y. And now where are we going to get that from? Going back to the diagram, what do we see? That these angles adds up to 180. So 55 plus x plus y equals 180. Until the next video.